All right, let's just jump right in. You've heard all the buzz about ChatGPT, but how can you actually use it to make a real difference in your business? In the next few minutes, we're going to give you a super practical, no fluff guide to do exactly that.
Does this look familiar? I'm guessing it does. If you're a founder or a small business owner, that to-do list, it just never ever ends. You're trying to build something amazing, but you're just getting buried in the day-to-day grind. If that sounds like you are in the right place.
You know that feeling of being completely overwhelmed? It's pretty much the reality for so many entrepreneurs. But where does all that precious time actually go? Well, it usually gets eaten up by a handful of tasks that are critical, yeah, but also incredibly time-consuming.
Think about it. Writing all your website content, cranking out social media posts, trying to reply to every customer email, each one is absolutely essential. But every single hour you spend on those things is an hour you can't spend on the big picture stuff. Strategy or building your next product or closing a huge deal. But what if? What if you could just offload a huge chunk of that work? What if you had a powerful assistant that could help you get all those hours back? Well, that's exactly where ChatGPT comes into the picture.
So what is ChatGPT really? Okay, let's forget all the technical jargon for a minute. The best way to think of it is as your new virtual team member. It's like having a marketer, a content writer, and a strategist all rolled into one, ready to go whenever you are. And the benefits are immediate. Seriously, all those time sinks we just talked about, this is how you start to solve them. You can save hours on all that repetitive writing, generate really high-quality marketing content in minutes, and get instant help brainstorming your next big move. So how do you actually go from just kind of knowing about ChatGPT to really using it well? It's not about just messing around with it randomly. It's about having a simple framework. So let's walk through the 5 steps to getting actual measurable results.
So here it is, your whole roadmap. Step 1. Get crystal clear on what you want to achieve. Step 2, learn to give it super clear, specific instructions or prompts. Step 3, use it to speed up the work you're already doing. Step 4, always tweak and refine what it gives you. And finally, Step 5, treat it like a real partner for brainstorming and training. Now, all of these are important, but the secret sauce, the key to everything, is Step 2.
This right here is the most important skill you can possibly master. If you just ask for something about marketing, what are you going to get? Pretty much garbage. But look at the difference in the better prompt. It's specific. It gives a format, a length, a product, a brand, and even a tone of voice. That's the secret. You have to treat the AI like a talented new hire, not like a search engine. Give it a great brief and you'll get great work back.
And hey, don't get stuck thinking this is just for marketing. It's not a one-trick pony. This same idea works across your entire business. You can draft sales emails that actually work, create consistent customer service replies, and even map out detailed operating procedures for your team. Every single department can get a boost from this.
Okay, so theory is great, but what does this look like in the real world? Let's check out a quick case study of a small startup that totally changed how they work using this exact method. This is Glowhaven Skincare, a classic startup story, right? They had fantastic products, but a tiny team that was just completely swamped by the constant need for new content every week. That meant there was basically zero time left for growth or strategy. Sound familiar? So they started using the framework. They gave a super specific prompt for a new welcome email, and boom, conversions from new signups jumped by 25%. Then they used another clear prompt to generate a blog post, and it drove 300 new visitors to their site. These aren't just fluffy numbers. These are real business results that came directly from clear instructions.
So what was the grand total? The huge impact? First off, time. They got back over 15 hours of work every single week. That's almost 2 full workdays that the founder could now spend actually building the business, not just writing for it.
And second, engagement. Because with all that extra time on their hands, they could produce better, more consistent content. And the result? A 30% jump in their email engagement. So not only were they working less, their marketing was actually performing better. It's a total win-win. And third, and honestly, this is the real game changer, speed. A full product launch, from the idea to having all the marketing materials totally ready to go, now took them just 2 days. A process that used to take weeks of stress and back and forth was now basically a weekend project. That is a true operational superpower.
The Glowhaven story just shows you what's possible. So how can you get these same kinds of results? It really all boils down to a few key tips you can put into action, like today. Here's your action plan. First, adjust your mindset. Use it for the first draft, never the final version. You are always the editor-in-chief. Second, make your life easier. Create templates for the prompts you use all the time, and just start with one simple task to master it. And finally, keep the right attitude. Stay creative, have fun with it, and always be experimenting.
Look, if you take away just one thing today, let it be this. ChatGPT is not a replacement for you, it's a partner for you. It's here to amplify your expertise and just accelerate your vision. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do with all that extra time and brainpower?